Welcome back to Face Off, and well, no confessionals allowed at the table, so we'll save Face Off confessional for our next edition. But guys, it's time for dessert, and well, I want dessert, guys. Oh yes, what I want, and we'll start matters off. Yes, again with the corny transitions, but hey, that's what our cornucopia is for, guys. Yes. Vince Young, guys, and I can't believe this wasn't in our main course, but this is a hearty dessert that we're going to talk about. Vince Young in a situation in Tennessee. First off, he's done for the year with an injured thumb, but even beyond that, he has an injured thumb. Jeff Fisher won't put him back in the game. They allow Rusty Smith, of all people. You shouldn't have a quarterback named Rusty on your NFL team. No, they lose in overtime. Vince Young isn't happy. Jeff Fisher isn't happy with Vince Young not being happy, and he says, "Don't walk out on me." And like it's in a movie, he's like, "I'm not walking out on the team. I'm walking out on you."
I've got a couple of things I want to say about this. Vince Young, for reasons known only to Vince Young, is a character concern. Who knew? OMG. Also, I think it's really bad that Jeff Fisher couldn't be a little bit more mature with the media, calling Vince Young out in the press conference. Your job is to go out there and coach the game and keep the team together. And if you can't be professional enough not to criticize your own players in a post-game press conference, then maybe that's on you.
I think it's time
Sorry,
he goes.
Jeff. Yeah, you're the longest tenured coach in the NFL
and,
right now?
by the way, he's never had 3 consecutive winning seasons. And, well, he would have had losing seasons 2 of the last 5 seasons if not for Vince Young saving that team and getting
I could win football games with Vince Young as my quarterback.
Yeah,
I could do it. Why can't Jeff?
Look, Vince Young's immature, but the bottom line is he's been one of the best quarterbacks statistically this year. And for you to have this indecision with Rusty Smith as your quarterback, come on, guys. It's time just for Jeff Fisher to move on to Newtown.
Yeah, and like you said, calling out Vince Young in the media, Jeff Fisher's
that'll accomplish a whole lot.
Jeff Fisher's one of the most respected coaches in all the NFL. We've never seen anything like this from him. He's been one of the low-key coaches where you don't really think of him because he doesn't bring attention to himself. He just goes out there and wins football games and coaches his team. And it's weird seeing this from him.
I heard a really good point about this very thing that we're talking about earlier today, and it's that there has to be something that Jeff Fisher knows that isn't available to us, and that must be influencing his decision to behave this way. Because like we said, this isn't how Jeff Fisher acts. He's a class act, It's unreal, but they're both at fault, if you ask me.
Any
I'm going to
thoughts
say
to
this.
wrap it up?
Jeff Fisher's job is to put the best men on the field. He's not doing that right now. I don't want Kerry Collins because he's going to get injured. And Rusty Smith, again, Rusty should not be your quarterback. He's not doing his job by putting not the best men on the field. You need to put the best men on the field for the best chance to win. And he's not doing that, which is neglect.
I just don't want to yell at someone and be like, "Rusty, throw the ball this way." Like, it just, no.
Okay, coach.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, we're going to now switch from pro football to college football. And obviously there's a lot of good football on Thanksgiving, but the next Friday, right after that, Black Friday, there's also plenty of good football. Has to do all with college football. Auburn at Alabama, I should say. Iron Bowl. You have Arizona at Oregon and Boise at Nevada. 3 undefeated teams involved in that. What is the matchup you're most looking forward to, or the only matchup, if you only like one of them, that you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Auburn, Alabama, because as you recall last week, I called for Alabama in the upset in that one. And it's just the longest rivalry. It's a big rivalry. It's been going on for decades, and the fans hate each other.
I agree. Alabama, Auburn.
Right.
I'm most excited about Alabama, Auburn, but I like all 3 of those games. I like watching the Ducks play. It's always fun to watch. And Boise State, I'm a Boise State fan. I've got family out there, but Auburn, Alabama is the class matchup, if you ask me.
I think that's going to be the best matchup, but the matchup I'm most intrigued about is Boise, Nevada, because if Boise wins, they're still in the title hunt to get to the BCS championship game. That's obviously an awesome story, but if Nevada pulls off the upset, it's their biggest win in their football's history. And, hey, they would have only 1 loss, and would they jump ahead of Boise, and would they possibly make a BCS bowl? So I think that's the most intriguing matchup because it could be the big old monkey wrench that throws things out of control. But
Spoiler.
Yeah, be a lot of fun. But we now have to go from potential champions to the champion. Yes, the champion. Jimmy Johnson, NASCAR, 5 consecutive championships in the Nextel or Sprint Cup, whatever. He wins the chase 5 years in a row. Bottom line, he's dominant. And your thoughts to kind of add on to that?
This is so hard to do. It's 36 races, and he was losing going into the final race in the standings, and I believe he finished second in the race to win it. He's just a model of consistency. Like, nobody had won more than 3 in a row, and now he's won 5, and it's just an unbelievable achievement.
Regardless of what you think about the sport, you got to give it respect, especially what he did. 5 is pretty impressive.
5's pretty good. I'm glad that now my roommate Kyle, if you see this, won't be turning on races for a little bit. I won't have to hear about him for a while, so that's great.
Aside, I'm more of an F1 guy than a NASCAR guy, but that F1 had a guy, Michael Schumacher, who won 5 in a row. And I know it's a little bit different in eras, but I would want to see those guys race each other in like a neutral thing, like rally car or something, and just
go-karts.
Yeah, go-karts, even better. Just have fun with it.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to watch.
I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have this called the IROC series, where it was International Race of Champions. They would get like everybody like from different disciplines, like NASCAR,
like
F1,
wacky racers,
like NASCAR, F1, IRL, all this stuff, and have them race in the exact same cars. Exactly the same cars, and they have them race.
That's awesome.
That would be
pretty
fun.
cool. I'd love to, like wacky racers, like that old cartoon.
Time to wrap it all up, guys. Obviously, the Thanksgiving thing. We will get to our game stalks and our I forget the name of that
game
thing.
gourd.
Game gourds. But first, your favorite Thanksgiving food. What's that one food you're looking forward to eating tomorrow? Or Thursday, I should say.
I'll go with stuffing.
Stuffing.
Turkey the day after.
Turkey the day after?
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this is a tough one because I pretty much like turkey and mashed potatoes equally, so combine it together with some gravy and got a lot of fun there. Now, game gourd.
This green and yellow game gourd, if you can see it right here, I hereby present to Greg Jennings of the Green Bay Packers, 154 yards, 3 touchdowns. He brought the Bear Koalas, my fantasy football team, to a second consecutive victory, and we're moving up the power rankings, boys. So thanks, Greg, and you're welcome for the gourd.
I really like that team name, Bear Koalas.
The Bear Koalas, it's a pun because it's B-A-R-E, koalas, like they're bear, but the koala bear.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And Matt, your game, you want to give a game stalk?
I'll give the game stalk. The game stalk, I'm going to give this to John Kitna.
Oh.
He ran for 29 yards and a touchdown, which I didn't even think he could run 29 yards
Sticking
anymore.
It to his old team.
He definitely deserves it. So, Kitna, this is for you.
I'm going to share this game stalk for another fellow Cowboy, Brian McCann. And I don't know if you guys caught this play, but if you happen to get a chance to go near the internet, go look it up. You have a Detroit player, John Wendling, tries to smack the ball to keep it away from a touchback on a punt return.
Yeah, this was a good play.
McCann, knowing he can't lose the football, if he touches it, picks it up, runs back 90-some yards. Back-to-back games now with returns for touchdowns, and both times it was game-changing plays. So, Brian McCann, you get my game stalk.
I'm going to give the game bird, and it's going to go to James Van Riemsdyk of the Philadelphia Flyers. He scored his first goal of the season last night. I believe it was his first goal in 23 games going back to last year. He got his funk and scored the winning goal in the Flyers' comeback against Montreal last night.
Yeah, I think that was a fantastic cornucopia of sports. And,
it was. We really spread it out.
And other Thanksgiving-related puns that I will not even venture to do because I'm already corny enough. But, guys, Rob Cunningham, Brett Miller, Matt Lanzoni, and, of course, myself, Adam Dobrowolski. We all had a blast. Everyone have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching us. Be safe for Black Friday and enjoy the break you get. Take care, everyone.
Are we allowed to say Black Friday on RTN?